So, Q&A time with Christian. So I've written all the, because I record on my phone, I've written all the questions on my laptop with the names. So I'm going to start a timer as well in the background, just because I don't want to be doing it all day, because you'll get bored. So, right, I'm going to get them on. So, what's happened? Good start. So, first question. Oh, also, let's do a little bit of an intro. I haven't even introed, guys, you know, like the pros. Thanks for all the subscribers, likes, comments, shares when you're watching them. It's fucking class. And I've had a lot of good messages, like just it's getting them through cardio, it's getting them through being bored at home, and just all this stuff that's going on at the moment. It's keeping them positive, etc. So that's cool. But yeah, let's dive into the questions. So first one, John Gill. Best holiday you've ever been on, and what places do you want to visit in the future? So probably I touched it on the first video, when I went to Miami on my own. That was fucking sick. That was the best place I've been. Other places I want to go in the future: Dubai, Bali, Australia. Nowhere else really springs to. I don't know. I'd go anywhere, man. I believe you can have a good time anywhere. So more of America as well. I want to see more of America. Next one, Joe Jeffrey, the GOAT. What are you most looking forward to after the shoot? So 4 weeks today, I'll be done with my shoots. Fingers crossed, obviously, they all go ahead as planned. I don't know what's happening at the moment, so I'm just going on like nothing's happening. As in, nothing's changed. What I'm most looking forward to? Ben & Jerry's, 100%. Now, but on a serious, probably having more energy is going to be nice. And Joe's actually coming with me to my shoots to peak me in person. So having a meal out with him, well, having a takeaway with him after, because obviously that's the only thing we can get. I think we decided on a few things. So it'd be nice just to chill out and not think about dieting for a bit. Stephen Clough. Oh, and what else I'm looking forward to after the shoot is getting back in the game phase and growing again. Stephen Clough, do you have any business goals outside of bodybuilding? Loads. More houses. To be fair, a lot is going to change in the next couple of years, so wait and see. I wasn't going to read this one out, it's quite funny. I'm not going to really give any value to this. Patrick Chapman, fantastic surname. Is Jack Piad the biggest turbo nonce? Look, I ain't got anything against the guy. I don't know him. He's blocked me. I blocked him on Insta, standard. Got no problem with the guy. Don't know him. So, Clay Grantham. What doses of anabolics are you on? Okay. Firstly, fall on a spike. Firstly, you don't follow me. You don't have the right to ask any questions, especially about stuff like that. And in the past, you've asked me ridiculously inappropriate questions which we already know the answer to. So fuck you, for a start. I don't believe YouTube is the place to talk about stuff like that. Especially when I don't know who's going to be watching this video. Young, impressionable kids. It's nothing to do with them. It's nothing to do with you. Next. Diggory83_. Do you still have relapses when you feel low and binge eat and make yourself ill? How did you beat it? I can honestly say no. If I feel low, the last thing I want to do is eat, because my goal all the time is bigger than having food. How did I beat it and stuff? Is probably down to that as well, is constantly having a goal. I'm never in a maintaining period where I think, oh, fuck it, or whatever. I am always I'm either trying to lose fat and get peeled, or I'm trying to grow and get massive as fuck. And is any of that stuff going to help towards that goal? No, it's not. Annie Miak666, looks like a fake profile. Do you count trace protein? I don't count trace protein, carbs, or fats. Simple answer, that. Callum McCurry, have you ever suffered from anxiety issues? How have you overcome this? Have I ever suffered them? Yes. Still suffering with anxiety, 100%. It kind of depends on the situations and stuff. That it is very situation dependent. If I get anxiety, like normally, what's happened in the last 2 weeks would send my anxiety through the fucking roof. But somehow, I don't know how, I've managed to keep it pretty low. But the past year, can't say I've been in the best place in terms of like anxiety issues and stuff. Anything can set it off, really. I don't know, if things are out of my control, it does sometimes play havoc. Honestly, how do you overcome it? I don't know, because if I did, I wouldn't be suffering from it still. But I don't think it's a bad thing sometimes. It's just one of them, isn't it? Next, calorie deficit cow. Love the name. What do you reckon Boris Johnson eats on a daily basis? I don't know, and I wouldn't know where to start. Can't imagine great, but it probably doesn't eat a lot. I don't know. Shit question, that is. Ben Albon. Majority of people seem to be trying to keep their muscle at the moment. Is it not possible to gain in a lockdown? Completely individual, dependent to what you have access to. 100% if you have half decent equipment, dumbbells, barbells, weights, don't see why you couldn't go into a gaining phase at all. If you provide a stimulus for your muscle, you can grow, and if you progressively overload those movements that you can do, don't see why you can't go into a gaining phase. If anything, I probably think you'd benefit from a bit more food in this time. Crow V2. Ever done recreational drugs? Weed. That's it. Stuff like coke and stuff like that. Even the thought of that makes me want to fucking vomit. So no, haven't done anything like that. Just weed. Just rock on, man. What was that? Rock on, bro. Sandro KRT. This is a weird fucking question. Also, Sandro's not English, so I'm gonna have to kind of, because one of the questions doesn't make sense. He's got two, both weird. If you had a girlfriend and she got into an accident and became a nugget, in brackets, no arms or legs, would you still be with her? This is horrible. Depends how long I've been with her. If it was a week, I think we might cut our ties here. But no, I don't answer that. So next one from Sandro. You're caught wanking in the car. Not the first time. What would your answer be to the girl wanting to buy this car? I don't know if he meant walking by the car. If she was walking by it, like that, bit of you. Again, don't know how to answer. G. Murphin, what foods did you obsess over the most? Ben and Jerry's, etc. I don't think I obsess over any food. Not anymore anyway, but Ben and Jerry's was the culprit many years ago. Like the first diet ever I did. Like, remember the guy was like, yeah, have a cheat meal this weekend. I'd start the day with 2 tubs of Ben and Jerry's because I couldn't decide which one to have. Yeah, I used to obsess over Ben and Jerry's. Not anymore, although I do have one in the freezer for when this diet ends. I am looking forward to it. Ian Harris, client of mine, good lad. Career goals for the next 3 years. Wait and see. It's all good stuff though. Right, I really like this question and I really like this guy. Dino110, most aesthetically pleasing food on Instagram and incredibly, what's the word? Consistent with food. What has been the most testing thing about self-isolation so far? What has surprised you and what's been easy? So, what's been the most testing about self-isolation? Looking after all my clients has been a test, big time. My workload has quadrupled in 7 days, 14 days. So that's been difficult. What surprised me is that I haven't gone into fucking meltdown. I've been the one calming everyone else down, and I'm very normally good at giving advice but not taking it myself, but I've took all of this on myself and seem to have come out laughing, to be honest. I don't care if I've got a gym or I haven't got a gym, okay? I've got enough equipment to have a My first upper workout I had at home was horrendous. as in good. Like, I was fucked. So keep the heart rate up, do things that are challenging, make everything really hard. And what's been easy is just sticking to my routine. Because that's what everyone I think has come off of, is like, I've got no routine now because I'm not going to work, I'm stuck in the house and stuff. Well, create a new routine. That's the simplest thing. I was like, right, this is what I'm going to do from this time, this is what I'm going to do at this time, this is what I'm going to do at this time. And most of the people who are asking this stuff are kind of bodybuilder kind of people, or have that routine, or have that lifestyle. It's very monotonous anyway. Okay, you do the same things day in, day out, so you just got to adapt to, okay, well, you don't go to work, or you can't go to the gym. Okay, well, you do stuff here. You make the most out of bad situations. Thanks for that, Dean. I'm going to check this is still recording, because I always get worried. Yeah, I think that is. I'm going to check the timer. Fuck me, 10 minutes. MUFCJ7, what annoys you in the gym these days? Well, nothing at the moment, there's no one there. But I don't let anything in the gym annoy me anymore, because it's just wasted energy. I just go in, I put my headphones on and don't talk to anyone. And most of the time, I haven't even got anything on my headphones, just do it so people, doing the set. The only thing that used to annoy me and stuff is people that fake working hard, start shaking the legs for no reason. What are you doing? Key Shepherd, what's the difference between lean and dry? I'd just say it's a visual thing. How, the same person, he's asked 3 questions. Greedy, if anything. How have you got to peak physical point in your mind to push yourself so much? Think back what I used to look like. I never want to be anorexic again. I never want to be fat as fuck again. So I just want to always be the best. How are you going to be the best? By being consistent and pushing yourself to things that you never thought you could do. That's what keeps me going. Honestly, how do you feel your genetics are for bodybuilding? 4 out of 10, maybe? At a push. This isn't me. Feel sorry for me. I'm just realistic. Haven't got a sick chest. Back is okay, and legs have come up loads, so that's about it. It's 4 out of 10 at best, which I'm fine with. No pity cry. Holly Davidge, I love Holly. She's great. Go follow her. Pretty sexy accent. Make your dream girl using body parts of girls you follow on Instagram. I really wanted to answer this really good, but I can't, because that would take me forever and a day. I appreciate a lot of the female form that I see on Instagram. However, let's just say, if she looked like Donna Murphy, she can do anything she wants to me. Crow V2 again. Second question. Cheeky. Any plans to buy more equipment if lockdown continues until June or later? Picked up a treadmill for 50 quid today. I've got more than enough to keep me going, to be fair. However, what I would say is, if I knew it was going to be to June or something, I would 100% start buying loads more stuff. Cable stack, adductor machine, well, a mixture between adductor and abductor machine, because you can get the reversal ones. Some sort of like hack, because you can buy a smaller kind of one to fit somewhere. A cage so I can do barbell rows, deadlifts, stuff like that. Olympic bar. I don't think you'd need much, to be honest, because you can just do a lot with the same sort of stuff. But yeah, I'd happily spend 3 or 4 bags. I mean, I call them bags, don't know about you. 3 or 4 grand on some equipment if I knew that was going to happen. Because, hey, you know what you do after? You can sell it or you can keep it. Scotto Musso. Cool. How do you find you are mentally being leaner? Happier, more insecure? Cheers. He's the only one that says thanks after a thing. Yeah. We can all take something away from that. How do I feel being leaner? Happier. I wouldn't describe it as happiness. Not more insecure, because obviously I get in these fucking little pants now and put stuff up on my Instagram. That is something I would never fucking do before. I would be the kind of person that would go into the sea on holiday with a t-shirt on, even if I was gym body. I remember when I went to Mexico last year, and I was shredded for it. I had lines in my arse, everything, and I'd still walk up and down the beach with a t-shirt or a vest on. I didn't ever want to take off. I don't like my body. But I'm a lot less insecure now that I've actually, I feel like I've accomplished something with my physique that is okay to show. But I wouldn't say it brings happiness anymore. It used to. I don't really care what phase I'm in now. I'm always happy. So yeah. Oh, mentality gains. F10_Kieran, a bit more light-hearted this question. Who are the biggest robbing cunts, the government or Emporium Gym? From what we saw today, Emporium Gym, shout out. If you saw that today, fantastic. I think everyone on social media did. Sir HCX 2003, how old is too old to try and take bodybuilding seriously? I don't think there's a limit on that at all. I think if you're over 40, potentially look at TRT if you're going to go into it, if you actually want to build some muscle. But I would get your testosterone levels checked first before doing that. But I don't think there is too old at all. I took on a 42-year-old client recently, and he's making phenomenal progress. So anyone can. Same person, 2 questions. What's the best way to build muscle after losing a lot of weight? 30 kilo. Firstly, fucking fair play for losing 30 kilo. Build muscle after losing a lot of weight. Start building your calories back up and start getting strong in the gym. Progressively overload your lifts. Overload your food. SME Fit, Samantha Egan. Fit. What's your party trick? I've got an absolute massive cock. So, no, I haven't. And it doesn't work right now anyway. And party trick, I have got none. At all. So, sorry to let you down there, Sam. Not that you're probably bothered at all. Dr. Pixie Lifts, how is your relationship with your own self-image? No. How has your relationship with your own self-image changed since having anorexia? Well, I'd say it's the absolute opposite now. Sometimes I still look at them and think, fat, or I don't know. But I think anyone that takes their physique progress seriously always has these kind of doubts that go on in their head and stuff. 17 minutes we're up to. I'm going to limit it at 20. I think the day you start in the gym is the day you're forever small in your own head. So I could always be bigger, always be smaller. However, my self-image wise is a lot better. I wouldn't do these kind of videos now or post up physique pictures if it wasn't in a better place, because I'd be too scared to. One, Ben Cook, you asked 6 questions and most were shit, so I'm doing 2, still pretty shit. How much cardio do you do a week? 2 sessions of 30 minutes, that's it. Hasn't changed since the peak of my off season to now, which for me is huge because I used to do 7 days a week of cardio when I used to diet, and now I haven't had to. However, I do wear a weighted vest for walks and stuff, which everyone always asks me about. Basically, I'm replicating the weight I was 40 pounds ago because I'm carrying around an extra 40 pounds. If you're carrying around and walking with an extra 40 pounds of mass, what do you think that means? You're going to burn more calories. If that means I don't have to do more cardio, I'll happily wear it. Do you train every day? No, that's fucking stupid. If people can train every day, they don't train hard enough. Simple. Last question. There was quite a few more, but a lot of them were just, I don't know. A lot of them were like drug stuff. I'm like, fuck off. Terry Beecham. Would you rather have dicks for fingers or a dick on your forehead? Dicks for fingers. Edward fucking cockhands, mate. I think that's really simple. Why do I want a cock on my head? Cocks on fingers. Fucking loving it, mate. On that note, that is over. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that sort of stuff. Put it on your Insta stories because I fucking love watching. I love seeing it. Yeah. Another unscripted. I hadn't planned any of the answers for this, just so you know. I've literally written down the questions and hit record. Because I'm just fucking so real, guys. I'm just fucking so real. Peace.